If you choose who you're going to get married to just by optics, just because it's picture perfect, you're making the same error. Something can look very nice and be very dangerous. That's all I'm trying to say. Someone can look very nice and be very dangerous. Who you get married to can affect your career, can affect your health, can affect your finances, can affect your ministry. It can destroy. There is nothing else or nothing in your life that the wrong partner cannot destroy. You know, some people say poetically, there is no place in hell hotter than a woman's rage. And it's applicable to both genders, but the saying is targeted at women. If a woman mean you, only Jehovah. Only Jehovah. It was Miles Monroe that made a very controversial statement. He said, love is not enough. You know, a lot of Christians like semantics. Love is patient, love is kind. I am speaking in common language. When people hear the word love, what comes to their mind? That romantic impulse is not enough. That's what they meant. And I agree. I know when we see like this, our heart will be hitting bing, 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 bing. You know? Or like a philosopher said, my heart go jiggy, 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 bam, bam, you know? Or something like that. But let us first sit down and think. Does it make sense? And let me tell you something, guys. You are the ones more likely to make a mistake on this, and I'll tell you why. Because you see, women, they act like they're just all romantics, hopeless romantics. Women are more logical than men when it comes to who they will get married to. You know, I told you last year, if you remember, it is men who have the romantic fantasy that a woman should accept them for who they are. And women think that's funny, that's cute. Women choose their spouses like they're making a career choice. Just like you have a good job, but you find a better one, and you go to your boss and say, it's been nice here. It's not you, it's me. I'm explaining why your last relationship ended. Let me tell you what they couldn't tell you. Bro, hustle. Just take your life more seriously. They consider everything, including how their name will sound against your surname. Sure, you hear that response. Because they may just not want to be Sharon Agbalumo. Like, why Agbalumo go be my surname? Marriage is not the problem. Marriage cannot be bad or good. Marriage is not an entity. Marriage is what the people involved in it make of it. I think it is true that he that finds a wife has found a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. The problem is not marriage. You know, some people hear bad stories and then they say, I'm not going to get married. You are getting the wrong lesson. The lesson is take your time, marry right. You can't go to school for 15 years to practice. Then for marriage, you've not read one book. One book. We all go by feelings. I'm telling you, marriage choice is like a polar bear. It looks attractive, and everybody, the reason marriage is dangerous is because it's a subject that everybody thinks they know. Do you remember when you were in secondary school or maybe even primary school and you thought you were in love? And when adults were telling you calm down, you were saying, they don't know how I feel. Have you ever remembered some of the silly things you did when you were in primary school and you just laughed? Or secondary school? That's how it is. What makes it dangerous is that you are sure that you know. You know about it. Because you can toast, you think you will make a good spouse. It does not work that way, sir. Let me also add this preamble. One of the ways to marry as a king. And the reason why I'm saying marry like a king is that when a prince wants to get married, they take it as a decision that will affect the fate of the kingdom. Do you understand what I just said? So they will consider everything, not just my heart. When I see him, I lose my breath. My friend, that's asthma. That's not love. That's not love. Choose like your parents own $1 billion empire that will be in your hands one day. And that you're supposed to run that business with the person. Choose like a king. If possible, allow family input. If they have sense, if there's sensible people around you, let them contribute. Let them advise you. Are you listening to me? What does the Bible say? In the multitude of counsel, there is what?